Welcome back to my channel. This is LMB Arts. I'm Mike, and today I wanted to cut a couple of rocks that are from here in my area in Indiana because I've heard a few people now say that Indiana doesn't have much of anything except for geodes and fossils. So today I've decided, I found these both down on Sugar Creek. Now they may be nothing but quartz. This one is probably quartz. It's just got some staining on the outside. And this one is definitely quartz, but I don't know. I don't think it's a geode, but it's definitely interesting. So let's cut these open and we'll see what they look like and see if Indiana really does have nothing but quartz and geodes and fossils. So I'll be right back and we will start cutting. Alright, let's fire up the 10-inch MK101 and let's see what we get. Okay, we've got them done. Let's take a look. Here's the first one, and okay, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. I mean, there are some patterns here. There are a few patterns in it, but nothing really striking. So okay, that we'll call that a strikeout. Now then, let's take a look at this one. And okay, there's a little more going on with this one. It's still kind of your white and clear. It looked like it tried to be an agate right here. There are some patterns in it that look agate-y, but it does have some interesting patterns. So this one will be a cool one to slab and you know, make some cabochons out of, maybe turn it into some jewelry later. So let me make some slabs from this, and sorry about that. Let me make some slabs from this, and let's see what they look like slabbed up. All right, we're back to the shop and taking a look at the rock we cut. And if I hold it up to the light, it is translucent. So if we look close, it really was trying to be an agate. So if you can really call it an agate, I'm not sure. If you think it is, please let me know. My lighting's not great because we're currently getting a thunderstorm rolling through. And hopefully it's going to cool things down a little bit, but I don't think it will. But anyway, if you think this is an agate, let me know. Or if you think it's maybe just some chalcedony with that might be calcite in it. And then there's a little bit of, well, I'm going to say that's kind of got a quartzy rind. So I mean, it could just be quartz, and I don't know. I'll let you guys kind of decide. Let me know in the comments what you think. Here's the other side of it. There's definitely some little bits of iron inclusions. I'm going to say that down there at the bottom is certainly looks like chalcedony to me. Now, where this would have come from in my area, it's hard to say because of glacial movement and things like that, but I don't find stuff quite like this very much. A lot of times I find, we do find jasper, quartzite, definitely a lot of granite, which I don't really mess with much. It was fine to start with, because some of it, if you had more feldspar and quartz in it, those would polish up nice. But if you got a lot of mica, they pit really badly. And at that point, I started discovering other minerals, and I started going down to Missouri and getting agate down there. But that's a whole other story. But it looks like to me there's a lot of chalcedony, and if that's not an agate, it certainly tried to be. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you'd like to see some of this turned into some jewelry, please by all means let me know, and kind of tell me what you like in the comments. Everybody's feedback is very much appreciated. Okay, here we are. The Indiana stone is finished. And let's see, here's our first one, if we can get it to focus here. There we go. It came out beautifully. They all have a really nice shine. Now this one did have that porous section, so it does have some pitting there, but I'm okay with that. It does add a little bit of character, but while the banding isn't strong, I think they're still very, very pretty. This is another one that had some of that. This is from this is likely the core where the crystals were trying to form in, maybe. And there's a little bit of the fracture there, but I can't feel it, so I don't know if it's healed. But the I really should have my tripod for this. I apologize for the camera work here, but yeah, there's a close-up of this one. I would call it a low-quality agate, maybe, but no, I think they turned out pretty nice. So for those that say there's nothing in Indiana, I say, well, you just have to look a little bit. It's there. My wife and I have found quite a few nice stones in Indiana. We do find fossils. Let's see. There's these two will make. Oh, this thing is getting dirty. I've got to clean it. But there's this will be a pair of earrings, and these would make really nice jewelry. But as I was saying, we have found they're rare, but we find Petoskey stones. I have found pudding stones. We have found jaspers. Of course, geodes, but the geodes I find up here tend to be solid. Not always, but sometimes. And you do find the occasional agate. And we find corals and things like that. And, you know, the nice thing about Indiana is that, at least at where I'm at in the northern 2/3, we're a glacial till plain, so we get a little bit of everything. Whatever the glaciers pushed down during the ice ages, you know, it's here. So, but yeah, I think these turned out nice, and I've got quite a few stones. I found some very silica-rich green rocks, which have more of a crystal structure, but I still really don't know what they are. I have found banded iron formation down here. We do find basalts and things like that have come from Michigan and Canada and different things like that. So there are pretty stones in Indiana. I mean, we're not known for our rock hounding locations, but I find that any gravelly patch in a creek or stream, or if I could get access to some gravel pits, that would be awesome. But I haven't really gotten any access yet, but I'm working on it. So yeah, anywhere there's a creek or stream, you know, and there's gravel, check it out. I think you'll find something. I've not walked away from a gravel bar without finding something interesting. So just get out and look. But yeah, here's another look at those stones. And only two of them had the really pitted sections on them. And there is another pair of earrings I'm still working on. I just haven't finished them up yet, but I wanted to get this video done. It's been a little bit now since I had videoed the last clip. So, but here they are. Here's the main stones finished, and then these that'll become earrings eventually. So, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.